Alrighty, today we're going to learn how to set up a Spigot server. What you're going to first want to do is navigate to spigotmc.org, which shows this web page right here. You're going to want to click on this Downloads tab, which will bring you to a new web page, and you're just going to want to download buildtools.jar. I'll download right here, keep it. I've already downloaded a bunch of them, so that's why it's like that. I'm going to go over to my little folder over here. This is where I'm going to have all my stuff. So I'm going to wait for it to finish downloading, drag it over here, and just rename it to buildtools.jar. It doesn't really matter that much, but it'll be easier that way. Alright, so I have my folder, which is going to house my server, and then I have buildtools.jar, which I have downloaded from the website. You're going to want to go to the View tab and make sure File name extensions is checked. That way you can change the file name extension. Alright, so new text document. We're going to just call this buildtools.bat. Although the name of it doesn't really matter, but the extension does. It's going to pop up with this window. Are you sure you want to change the file extension? Yes, we want to change that. Click yes, and now we have buildtools.bat. Now, we're actually going to have to make this do something, so we're going to do edit, and it'll pop up with this window right here. We're going to do java-jar, the name of our build tools, which is buildtools.jar, and then to specify the version of Minecraft we want, we're going to do -- revision, and then one space, and then we're going to do the version we want. So I'm just going to do 1.15.2 since that's the latest, 1.15.2. Then I'm just going to save it. I can do Control S or File, Save. It doesn't really matter. And we don't need that window anymore. Now, I'm just going to run this window, and that'll open up this. Now this is going to take quite a while, so I'm going to go ahead and jump forward in time. Alright, it finished, and now we have all our different folders and stuff and files. So the next step is to make another batch file. Go right click, go to new, text document. We're just going to call this one, I guess, server.bat. Just get rid of that extension there. Yeah, I want to rename the file extension. And we're just going to edit this too. So I have here. Alright, so now what we need to do is do the code to start our server. So we're going to do java-jar, then the name of our Spigot jar, which depends on what version you have. I have 1.15.2, so I'm just going to do Spigot -1. Oop, that's an equals, not a dash. 1.15.2.jar, and that's going to do it. And if you just do it like, if this is all the stuff you have in this file, then the little GUI window is going to pop up, which is pretty useless. So what I like to do is I just 2 dashes, no GUI, and then it gets rid of that stupid window. And I can just save it again, and we don't need this window. Now we can run our server. But it's actually going to crash because we haven't done the EULA yet. So we're just going to open up the EULA.txt, and then we're going to read it like good EULA abiding people, definitely. And we're just going to type true in there, save it, exit out of that, and now when we run our server, it should work. And your server will start up. Now keep in mind, any plugins you want to add, there should be a plugins folder. Yep, plugins folder right here. You'll be able to put plugins in here. Mods are not supported. Oh, I wonder why it crashed. I know why. I know why it crashed, because I have other Minecraft servers running, and the port was taken up. But, you know, before running our server, we would like to configure the server properties. So spawn protection, that's like the area around spawn, which is indestructible. You can't touch it unless you're an operator. This is query.port. It only matters if, that actually doesn't matter that much. difficulty settings, game mode, whitelist settings. There's a bunch of stuff in here which you can change. Down here is the message of the day. That's like the little thing that shows up when you add the server to your server list in Minecraft. You can do a bunch of colors and stuff in there. Max build height, that's already set in the maximum allowed value. It'll reset back down to 256 if you do anything higher than 256. And here you have the server port and server IP. For here, the server IP, what you're probably going to want to do is just type in 0.0.0.0. Yeah, that's what you want. You can just save it. Don't care about the other settings right now. And then we can run our server. Keep in mind, you will also have to port forward, which involves going into your router settings and changing and allowing your server through the firewall that's built into most routers. There are plenty of great tutorials on how to do that elsewhere on YouTube. I might make one in the future. Thanks for watching. Have a great time. Bye. Shit.